The Mythbusters, Adam Savage and Beret Walrus. These guys were my childhood heroes. So don't take this the wrong way. But when you're on TV for 14 years, sometimes you gotta phone it in. And there's one myth in particular where I think Adam and Jamie just gave up entirely too soon. And no, this has nothing to do with the fact that I tried to become a Mythbuster a few years ago and failed. But I think that even failed Mythbuster Alan Pan could fix this myth. Now, before we get into this, I want to give a shout out to Amazon Web Services. They provide cloud computing platforms and APIs. Basically, a big chunk of the internet already runs on AWS, and you probably didn't even know it. They asked me to help them make a video that explains more about what they do. If you want to check that out and learn more about what Amazon Web Services can do for you, then click the link in the description below. This is Mythbusters Season 6, Episode 14, Water Stun Gun. The myth in this episode is that
secret agencies from countries around the world are developing a water-based stun gun.
Now, besides the fact that I couldn't find any evidence of this actually being a myth, like I didn't find any Google results of anyone talking about this in 2008, so Jamie Hyneman puts together 2 water guns, and Grant Imahara, because he's the only one there with an actual engineering degree, measures how much electricity they can send through the streams. But it didn't really work.
The voltage is so low it wouldn't even stun a stink bug.
And so Adam and Jamie do their Mythbusters thing where they see what it would actually take to make a water stun gun, so they shove Jamie into a cage on top of a Tesla coil and have him shoot a water stream out of that. This is where I think they went completely wrong. And to see how wrong, we need to go to Cleveland, Ohio. Today, Ian is going to show me how to shoot lightning out of my hands. Insane! We're gonna stand on that?
That's gonna come out of you.
We're putting on chainmail suits so that we don't get electrocuted. I was terrified, but then I was told I would die if I peed my pants. So that made me even more terrified.
Where's the owner's
Okay, so you can't see my face, but it's still me under here.
Alan,
I need a room.
Lightning.
Oh, perfect.
Ready. Alan, you ready to die?
I'm ready to live.
Press the button, press the button.
The whole point of a water stun gun is to shock someone at a distance. But if you're using a freaking Tesla coil, why do you even need a water gun when you shoot the lightning out of your freaking hand and you can like feel the warmth?
You're so sweaty though. Look at
It's so heavy and it's so hot, but it's like so my heart's going right now. It's so worth it because it's like you shoot the lightning and even through the chainmail you can feel like the warmth of the plasma arc like coming off of it, and it's like vibrating the air in front of you. It's like and it's just like it's anime!
I don't know, Alan. You better watch how you conduct yourself.
We ended up filming for the entire day, so thank you to Ingenuity Labs for letting us use your warehouse. With a Tesla coil, even a samurai sword becomes a ranged weapon. All I have to do is point it where I want the lightning to go. That's cool! To prove it, Airplane Rain Man Peter Schriepel let me lightning sword one of his RC airplanes.
Look at the plane. The lightning melted the foam and left these like crazy traces in it.
Nice, that's like the Lichtenberg figures?
Yeah.
And yeah, a Tesla coil also works with a stream of water. That looked pretty good! This is the same setup the Mythbusters used, and you can see the lightning follows the water stream until it breaks up into droplets. But the lightning's range isn't that much different with the water or without it. You can literally use fire instead of water and still shoot lightning about the same distance. I think there's an obvious solution to water stun gun that's way more reasonable than a Tesla coil that Adam and Jamie skipped right over.
Rather than just dumping more and more power into the stream,
excuse me, I have some Nile red in my throat. It makes way more sense to just find a way to make the water more laminar so it acts like an electrical wire. Adding 1% xanthan gum to salt water turns it into kind of a sticky goo, like a sticky slimy goo, and the goo is going to stay laminar way better than normal water because it's so thick. All we need now is a water gun that can shoot 2 streams of goo at once. And luckily, we're gonna take care of that in this 30-second build montage. First, I 3D printed a syringe plunger and then coated it with epoxy resin. Be careful, those fumes are really strong.
Enchanté.
This is it. This is a real working, maybe, water stun gun. We've got a CO2 container here, got a regulator here. There's 2 ball valves here and they're attached to a single handle. The stun gun is connected to these 2 nozzles. Theoretically, when I pull this trigger, those will become charged to high voltage and should conduct down the streams. It should. It should. Hey, I'm Alan Pan, and this is Jamie Hyneman. And today on Mythbusters, we're gonna be testing. The myth is so we have.
I knew it was lube.
It's not. I mean,
It's lard.
you could probably. It's just really slippery, but I wouldn't call it lube. It's safe for human consumption.
Oh god.
It's very salty. Water mixed with a ton of salt and xanthan gum. A little bit of xanthan gum to thicken it up.
This reminds me of the time we inseminated 57 horses.
If he said that on the show, I would seriously believe him.
I know, that's why I said I'm doing a good bit.
Why are you laughing? This is serious. It's a good noise.
Oh, it's a good noise. There you go, Bessie.
I'm gonna start about 10 or 15 feet out that way. We're gonna know if I hit the target because the stun gun, if it hits, it should turn off like that. Because the energy is going into the target instead of through the spark gap. That's what we call science. Water stun gun test 1. 3, 2, 1. And then oh! You hear that?
It did stop.
Dude! Okay, it breaks up a little when it first opens, but that is laminar.
Yeah, it is pretty laminar.
Dude! They're so ropey, they look like Spider-Man webs. The only thing left to do now is test on a real live person. You're gonna want to hit my extremities with this. I think if you get me here, I will actually die.
No, if you're a home invader in my home, you're going down. I'm Goo Rambo.
How do you only have swim goggles? This is seriously all you've got?
Yeah, man. Put them on. You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great, champ.
I hate this.
Alan's composed, controlled, and clueless.
Wait, all right, hold on. So I'll be
next to him. Is that what you're saying?
I'll be here. No, you know what? No. Here. So I'll stick my arm out like that. Oh god. So I'll stick my arm out like this, and then maybe
Liquid
like
taser
like
test.
this.
1.
It works, but it's so much more mild. The resistance of the stream, you can feel it, but it makes your muscles, it's almost like a TENS unit. The water stun gun actually sort of works, but I'm not ready to call it a success until I am literally screaming in pain. So we're gonna need something more powerful than this dinky little stun gun. I went ahead and bought something else for our next experiment, an electric fence energizer. It is rated for 30 miles of fence to keep cattle out, and we have spots here for 6 cattle for the next experiment.
What's the experiment?
Jamie Hyneman is gonna be holding the hot part of the fence. Nobody should get shot until I stick my bare foot onto the earth and complete the circuit like that. Plugging it in.
Oh god.
God.
Oh, wait, are you feeling stuff?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay, is everyone ready?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're ready.
3, 2, 1.
Ready.
That was really bad! We've had a lot of problems, but I am not going to give up. Our first stun gun, it wasn't powerful enough. We're losing light. We tried using an electric fence, and that was actually too much power. So now, all I'm gonna do is put 2 stun guns on this thing, and that should be just enough power.
See? 1 stun gun right here, and 2 stun guns.
Get it away from me.
Jamie Hyneman, I am a home invader. I'm invading your home. You gotta stop me by shooting me in the leg. Are you up to it?
Stand back, criminal.
No! Here I come! Ow! Oh! Ow! Jesus! Ow!
Did you see that?
What?
It was sparking on your leg.
No way!
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That hurt. That was so much worse than those things.
Dude, there were orange sparks where it was hitting your leg.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes! It has been 13 long years since the Mythbusters originally busted the water stun gun. I was a teenage boy when I first watched that episode and wondered if they might have missed something. And now I am a 31-year-old man that owns the world's only water stun gun. And I don't really know what else to say other than... This is Myth